All right, today we're going to build something that's actually, really practical. We're talking about your very own personal AI assistant, one that can manage your entire calendar without you ever having to leave your favorite messaging app. So yeah, let's get right into it.
You know the drill, right? You get a message about a meeting. You have to stop what you're doing, jump over to your calendar app, hunt for an open slot, create the event, type in all the details. It's just such a slow, manual process that completely kills your focus. But what if you could just skip all of that? Well, there is. Imagine a way to handle your entire schedule just by talking or typing, exactly like you were sending a message to a real human assistant. I mean, think about it. Just firing off a quick message like this one, whether you type it or say it out loud, and bam, it just instantly appears, perfectly formatted right in your calendar. No clicks, no extra apps, just a simple command. And this is the solution we're talking about. It's an automated bot that lives right inside Telegram, and it's powered by AI. It's been specifically designed to understand your normal, everyday language to create, view, update, and even delete events from your Google Calendar. It just completely gets rid of all that tedious manual work.
Okay, so let's pull back the curtain a little bit. How does a simple text message actually turn into a scheduled meeting? It's a pretty cool journey, actually, that goes through a few key platforms, all working together in perfect sync.
So it all kicks off with your message in Telegram. That message gets instantly picked up by an automation platform called NNN. From there, it's handed off to an AI agent that analyzes your text to figure out, okay, what does this person actually want to do? The AI then grabs the right tool for the job, in this case the Google Calendar tool, performs the action, and then shoots a confirmation right back to you in Telegram. It's simple, elegant, and incredibly fast.
So let's talk about NAN for a second. Think of it as the central nervous system of this whole operation. It's what's called a low-code automation platform, which is a fancy way of saying you can visually connect different apps together, kind of like Lego bricks, without having to write a ton of code. It's the perfect workbench for a project like this because it lets services like Telegram, OpenAI, and Google all talk to each other without a hitch.
Now for the really cool part, the smart brain of the whole operation, the Calendar AI agent. See, an agent is way more than just a simple chatbot. It's an AI that's been given a very specific mission. In this case, manage a calendar, and a whole set of tools to get that mission done. It's been trained to understand calendar speak, so it knows what next Friday means, and it knows exactly which tool to use to act on that info. And this is what I mean when I say it has a toolkit. This AI isn't just for chatting. It's equipped with specific abilities. It can create events, it can look up events, it can update an event, or even delete one. It basically has direct access to manipulate your Google Calendar for you.
But it gets even smarter. There's this whole other layer of intelligence built right in. If you send a voice message, it'll just transcribe it to text for you. No big deal. It remembers your last few messages so you can have a natural back and forth conversation. If you say something a bit vague, it'll ask you to clarify. And, this is crucial, it always confirms the details with you before it actually makes a change. It's designed to be super helpful, but also totally foolproof.
All right, so let's get into the setup. You might be looking at all this and thinking it sounds really complex, but honestly, it's just assembled from a few services and accounts that you're probably already familiar with.
The recipe is actually pretty simple, and each piece has its purpose. You need Telegram because its bot platform is super open and easy to use. A Google account, obviously, for the calendar. An OpenAI account for that best-in-class language understanding. And finally, an NNN instance to be the powerful, low-code glue that holds it all together.
And putting it all together follows a really clear path. You basically just import a pre-built workflow file into NAN, plug in your credentials for the other services, tell it which specific calendar you want it to use, and then just flick the on switch. Once you send your new bot its first message, it's ready to roll.
Of course, with any project like this, you might hit a little snag. It happens. But the fixes are usually pretty simple. If the bot isn't responding, just double-check that your workflow is active. If an event doesn't get created, it's almost always a permissions thing with your Google account. And hey, if the AI seems like it's asking a lot of questions, that's actually a feature. It just means you need to be a little more specific in your first request. So look, mastering your calendar this way is an awesome first step. It's a huge time saver. But really, this is just the beginning. Once you have this foundation in place, the possibilities for your own personal automation are, well, they're practically endless.
I mean, why would you stop at calendars? You could give your AI assistant a Gmail tool to help manage your inbox. Or you could connect it to your CRM or your task manager to update your projects for you.
You could even have it log all your activities in a Google Sheet so you can analyze it later. The whole system is built to grow. This kind of personal AI assistant isn't science fiction anymore. It's something you can build for yourself today. It's all about freeing up your time and your mental energy for the stuff that actually matters. So the real question isn't if you'll automate. It's what tedious, time-wasting part of your digital life you're going to choose to automate next.